Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the brand new Mini Cooper S. Now, before we go and get into the real nitty-gritty of this video, which is all about driving this car, let's just remind ourselves with some of the design cues on this new hatch and some of the differences for the Cooper S. Now, this is a Cooper S Sport, so you get the John Cooper Works body kit, so you get this new design on the front bumper here with the sort of flag elements through here, the new John Cooper Works logo down here. You've also got the new daytime running lights here, which look very similar to those that came before. However, you can now change what lights you want in there. The spec on this car is fantastic with the white against the black stripes throughout. You'll notice that compared to the previous generation Cooper S, there is no bonnet scoop here. And then as we go around to the rear, there are no visible exhaust pipes. Of course, this car has exhaust pipes because it's a petrol engine car. However, they haven't got the little duo pipes popping out the back anymore. Instead, it's just got one clean long diffuser and the new design rear end, so the new lights and so on, the new design to the bumper, new look to the spoiler, new design to the rear end, more triangular look everywhere. I think it looks fantastic. The side profile is again very similar to that came before, slightly more sloping at the rear, some different wheels, and that's about it really. It's very recognizable as a Mini, just with a load of brand new features on here to really bring it up to date. What do you guys think about the way it looks on the outside? Let us know in the comments below. And I'm going to go and jump inside and let's go and take a look at the interior. The interior of the Cooper S is where things have changed quite drastically with this new generation. You've got this brand new interior which is now running through all of the Mini family, and I think it looks absolutely superb. It's a much more minimalistic design. There's now no air conditioning and controls down here in the center. You've only got 5 little buttons here now for your volume, your experiences, your engine start stop, your drive selector and your handbrake. Everything else is controlled via the new big round digital display directly in front of you. It's fantastic resolution and looks amazing. Everything is controlled through here, and you can get wireless Apple CarPlay too. This big, solid, thick steering wheel in front of me is new with this really cool little fabric element in the middle here. We've got new gear paddles, new design to the whole layout along the side. There's this new sort of fabric effect all over the place, this sort of different stages to the dashboard, which I really like. There's no instrument cluster directly in front of you. It's now all done on a heads-up display here. And you get a load of standard equipment. This car is a level 2, so you get your Harman Kardon sound system and many more. I love the pano roof. It's sort of split into 2 in this car, so you've got a big bar here and then another one in the rear. These seats from the John Cooper Works sort of look absolutely amazing. These are part of the sport element of this car. I love the new sort of layout down here with the cup holders and the phone charging cable with this strap that goes right across the center of the charging pad. Really simple but really effective. I just think it's a really lovely place to sit. The whole design of it is amazing. The whole new interior, absolutely fantastic. If you want a more in-depth look at the new interior, please follow the link in the description of this video and the top of the screen to go and check out some of our other Mini content. But now it's time to go and drive this car and see how it feels. So welcome then to the driver's seat of the new Mini Cooper S. This is one that I've been very much looking forward to drive. I actually had one of the previous generation Cooper S's and I loved it. It had so much character and so much heart and it was so much fun that I've been intrigued to see whether this brand new model has retained that soul. And I'm delighted to say that it has. This car still feels like it has that Mini joy. I've driven quite a few of these new Mini products now, and the thing that just hits me is that they've managed to retain all of the great things that make a Mini great. It's managed to retain the fun, the character, the joyfulness to drive, only whilst enhancing them and making them more grown up and more usable and more easy to live with on a daily basis. And this Cooper S is absolutely no exception. We've got a 200 horsepower petrol engine up front, mated to an automatic gearbox. 0 to 62 is dealt with in around 6.6-ish seconds. And well, it feels absolutely fantastic on the road. As I've already mentioned, it just feels a little bit more grown up, like it just manages the terrible roads that we have here in the UK with a bit more composure and a bit more confidence. It feels like it's not unsettled by the bumps and potholes that we have. It feels like it's just always just gliding along them really nicely. And this being the Sport, this is the hardest that this car is going to get, other than obviously the upcoming John Cooper Works model. If I just put the car down here into the go-kart mode, the dash changes and it just comes alive. Sounds even louder in here and the car just fizzes. Of course, it's still front wheel drive. All the power is still sent through the front wheels. You can of course play with the gears through the paddles on the steering wheel. I must say, these new paddles, I really like them. They add a new little flavour to the car. Still sounds brilliant. I think a lot of that is pumped through the speakers, but that's not a problem because let's be honest, you're in here. This is where you want it to sound good, really, don't you? You want to be able to hear it from in here. It's got plenty of pull, and then when you get to the bends, it's still razor sharp. It feels absolutely on it. The front end is so nice, it's so pointy, so responsive that you just know exactly what it's going to do at every single input on the steering wheel. I really like that. It's still just so much fun to drive. It's got a real nice feeling to it. It just feels like a Mini just grown up a little bit. It just feels more composed, more of a complete car on the road. I think they've absolutely smashed it. And still with this petrol engine in it, it feels absolutely wonderful. Well done, Mini. You've made an absolutely brilliant product, not just with this new Cooper S, but with the whole new range. It feels like they are just a real step on. I've already mentioned the looks and the interior, but I need to mention them again. I think it looks amazing from the outside, from the inside, all the tech, everything in here feels fantastic. This steering wheel is wonderful. It just feels like such a brilliant product. And if you want any more information on the new Mini Cooper S, or any new Mini for that matter, please use the link in the description of this video to get in contact with your nearest Sytner Mini retailer. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel for plenty more content to come, and I will see you guys again very, very soon.